Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be going through and testing out one of the new Revolution Forever Flawless palettes. So they released 4 new palettes in like this tin packaging, and it has stunning like packaging. This one's my favorite packaging, and I did ask you guys on my Instagram if you wanted to see me use these, and like 98% of you said yes. So we're going to go ahead and do one today. I have already used one for the Revolution YouTube channel, which should be up like soon if it's not up already, and that is the Decadent palette, which looks like this, and it has loads of neutral warm tones. So once that is up, I will link it down below for you, just in case you do want to see, you know, me using this palette. Now the rest of the palettes, they all kind of have their own individual color story. So this one is called Constellation, and I just love the packaging of this one, and then the inside has all of these gorgeous bright colors. And by the way, these products were sent to me, they are gifted, but this video is not sponsored. Everything is my own thoughts. They haven't asked me to make this video. They retail for £10 each. They do come in this like tin packaging, and it has a mirror on the inside of every single one. They have 18 shades on the inside. So like I said, this one's called Constellation. I'm gonna insert swatch pictures because I have already like swatched a few shades from every palette. I'm gonna insert that very soon after I've showed you the other 2 palettes. So the next one is called Unconditional Love, and this one has like a lilac-y purple packaging, and then this is the inside of this one. This one is kind of like romantic reddish pinky type of peachy type of shades. I really like the look of this one for like everyday warm tone looks or like reddish pinky looks. And it also has some really like nice mattes in here, like these ones that I'm pointing to, but it also has some really gorgeous shimmers as well. So yeah, I really like the look of this palette, but I didn't want to use that one today. And also I thought about using this one. Honestly guys, I was going back and forth in my mind, like should I use this? But I feel like I always go for the bright palettes. Like you guys, I know you clicked this video expecting me to use this palette. But looking at this palette, the first thing I would of course go for is the bright pink and then the purple. And I feel like I get comments all the time like, Tammy, you're always doing purple. So for now, I'm gonna steer clear of this palette, but if you do want to see me use it in another video, then definitely comment down below and I will work on that for you guys. So the one that I'm gonna use today, you didn't expect it, but I'm gonna go for this one, which is the Cool Tone palette. I'm cringing just saying it because cool tones are really not my thing. I do like blues and greens and, you know, stuff like that, but like grays and stuff, I'm kind of like, nah, not my thing. But this one is called Optimum, and it has grey packaging. But I feel like the colours inside are not only cool tone, but really kind of smoky, dark colours. So I thought I could go for something that's like this type of colour with the dark blue with this colour on the lid. That's my thought process. I really hope it comes out nice. But like I said, I have used one of the palettes before, and the mattes blend beautifully. The shimmers apply beautifully. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and use this palette. But first I'm going to insert swatches for you guys. Now bear in mind, I haven't swatched every single shade in the palette because some of them just don't show up on my skin tone. For example, a shade like this just won't show up on me at all, and then one like this is literally my skin tone, so it won't show up at all. So I haven't swatched every single shade from the palette, but I've swatched like my favorite ones, and you can kind of get a gist of the quality and all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna prime my eyes and then I'll catch you guys in a sec. Okay, so we're going to start with a transition type of shade, and I'm going to start with, I think, this one down here, which is called Capital. It's very similar to my skin tone, so we'll see if it shows up. Oh, I still got the sticker on this mirror. And I'm going to start putting this into the crease. Okay, it's actually showing up pretty well for a transition. So I'm just buffing that in the crease. Also, I did prime my eyes with the P. Louise base as usual. Now to build that colour up, I'm going to go straight into this colour down here, which is kind of like a deep cool tone purple, and it's called Own. And I'm going to also push this, tuck it into the crease area. Well, that's super pigmented. Like I said, I'm going for a dark smoky look today, so yeah. And that's blending beautifully into the first colour that we put down. So next I'm going to go into a different brush, and I think I'm going to go into the dark blue, but I'm going to mix it with this blue first. So this is Fighter, and I'm going to go in with Maximum as well. So these 2 blues, and I'm pushing that into the outer V. Keeping it really low. Going back to my previous brush, a little dab of that purpley colour and just blending that blue in. Okay, so I'm loving how those three colors are looking nice and smoky, nice and blended. Really like it. So now we're gonna go in with a shimmer on the lid, and like I said, I am leaning towards this shimmer right here called Greatest, and it's like this gorgeous blue gray type of color. So let's try that. If it's not bright enough, we can top it with something else, but let's start with this one. I'm gonna apply it with a finger on this side and then a brush on this side, and then we can see if there's any difference. So I'm just gonna tap that in. Oh, that is so pigmented, and these do feel super soft. Like the matte and the shimmers in this palette do feel super soft when you swatch it. Oh, I love that. So what I'm going to do is take my first brush that I had the purple on, tiny dab of the purple, just making sure that blue is diffused in the crease, because like I said, it's not a cut crease, so I like it to be diffused. And I do like to bring my shimmers up higher because my lid space actually like stops right there, but if I stop the shimmer there, it makes my eyes look smaller. So I like to carry the shimmer up to there, so when I get my lashes and everything on, my eyes kind of look bigger, or my lid space looks bigger. And by the way, that shimmer was dry, so I'm going back in with a dab more of that dark blue, just blending it in on the outer V to the shimmer. Okay, so I really like how that shimmer looks, but I am going to top it with a tiny bit of this gorgeous colour here, which looks like a silver, but it does have a hint of blue to it. I hope you guys can see that on camera. I'm going to slightly dab that in the centre of the eye. You see, it's just brightening it up a little bit. I don't want to do too much of it, so I'm just dabbing a little bit of that. So now I'm going to go in with a brush and do the same thing on this eye, so starting with that blue shade. So let's try. Oh yes, these shimmers are so creamy. So they do apply beautifully with a brush as well. So taking my brush again, I'm going into that light silvery blue type of shade and putting that straight onto the center of the eye. And last but not least, I'm going to go into this shade up here, which is like a gorgeous icy purple, and it's called Parallel. I'm going to put this onto the inner corner. Wow. Okay guys, so there we have the eye look. Really dark, smoky, grungy. I'm loving it. So I'm going to go ahead, do my concealer, powder, all of that stuff off camera, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys the final look and give you my final thoughts on these palettes. Okay guys, and I'm back. So my face is more or less complete minus highlight, because I do want to test out something else from Revolution. But on my lips, I have the NYX lip liner in Cold Brew, the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Fetish. I love these guys. The formula on this is amazing. But I did go ahead and top it with the Barry M Gloss Me Up lip gloss in the shade Sugar, which is this really light pinky nude type of color, and all three of those make this, so super cute. It's kind of like a concealer type of nude, which I really like. Now for highlighter, I did want to go ahead and test the new Shook palette from Revolution. They released like an eyeshadow palette and a highlighter palette together, but this is the highlighter palette, and it looks like this. It's got this kind of 3D packaging. I love the packaging. And then on the inside, the highlighters are so gorgeous. You get 6 highlighters on the inside, and I feel like it would work for multiple skin tones, you know, fair, light, and then deeper as well. So I'm gonna use this today, and we're gonna see if it's a good formula. It also comes with a mirror, so I'm just gonna quickly do some finger swatches. Oh, they feel super soft in the pan. So here's 4. Wow, super foiled. I think I'm gonna go with this shade today, which is this one right here. So I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe M501 brush, which is what I use to highlight. Sorry guys, my camera just died, so I had to change the battery. But yeah, I'm going in with this shade, and I was saying it fits really nicely into the pan. It seems like it has tons of pickup on the brush, so I'm going to start with this much. Ooh, that color is beautiful. They're really nice gold. Do you guys see that radiant look? That looks really nice. It's not glittery or chunky. It's actually like really glowy, like a glow from within type of look. It sits on the skin really nice actually. Ooh, do you guys see that? It's like boom, bam. Really cute, and I love this color as well. So I'm gonna use that on my nose. Okay, you know what? I really like that. I definitely can see myself reaching for this like on a daily basis. It's such a beautiful glowy highlight. It doesn't have any glitter to it at all. It's just like a radiant glow. I really like that. So now for my lower lash line, I did go in with the same 2 shades. So I went in with this purpley color here and then a little bit of the dark blue as well, and just smoked that underneath my lower lash line. And yeah, that is the eye look, guys. So my thoughts on these palettes are they are beautiful. I'm excited about the shade selection in every single one. There's a good ratio of matte and shimmer shades. The formula of the eyeshadows are beautiful. The mattes blend beautifully. The shimmers are so creamy and buttery and gorgeous and not texturizing on the lids. They look really nice and foiled on the lid. So I really like these palettes, guys. Like I said, let me know if you want me to test the other 2 palettes. I'm not going to test the warm tone one again because like I said, I have already filmed a video for that. So if you want to see that, I will link it down below. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on these palettes. Have you grabbed them? Which color story, you know, shouts out to you the most? Which one do you want to grab? Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure you are subscribed, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.